Alright, here we go. We gotta move around now. Go do these missions right away. Start with the Dolly Mill Inn. Alright.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
Yes.
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed.
Again.
Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with a dissenting. The desert hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Alright.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Run into me, lady. I'll mess you up. Dance off.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
How about I just take
What
out the
happens
bandits?
when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough.
Wait,
Both of you.
I'll just take out the bandits.
Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself.
Wow.
Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies.
The darkness is hardly that bad. Come on, people.
Perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
These people are losing their shit just because it's dark outside. Alright, back to Lubor. Oh, hey.
So, you see my predicament?
Not
What
really.
I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, That anger and fear could set the entire town alight. My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake,
Go take out the
let them
bandits.
choose for themselves
Oh my god.
and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
Or I could
Victor,
just go kill the
pay Conrad a
bandits.
visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
And I'll go take care of the bandits?
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Wow.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Okay.
Picture it, Conrad.
I feel like I just take out the bandits would be a lot easier.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
Yeah, that's not who I
Pleasure,
am.
my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not.
Politics.
We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Yeah. 5 seconds ago you
That actually
weren't
worked.
for it.
Conrad's
Yeah, I
not
can't
what you
either.
call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Okay, I just gotta go do the other one.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Wow.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine driving the prices higher than most commoners could
They're
afford.
pretty horrible
It
liar.
was only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
I think these people are gonna... The peasants.
Is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are.
We're the peasants.
And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything.
Herbs.
Our town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow. We must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it.
Of course you will.
But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Shut up, Meg.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
Why don't you just tell your people to meet you here? Right, fine.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
Right?
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy?
Not convinced. I'm pretty certain our roles aren't necessary.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad
Got the
and Natalie
slime
have
tubes.
somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may
Okay.
even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil
Okay.
as we speak.
Sweet.
All of them.
Then let me go kill them all.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
Bruh. Let me at them.
I have a favor to ask. I'm
Is
told
it-
the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes I concede are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them
Wow.
off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Hold them off. I ain't holding nothing off. I'm destroy these fools. They ain't gonna be held off. They ain't coming back.
Leroy Dragons!
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
Will you?
All yours.
Over here! Get him! They mean to overwhelm us.
Yeah.
This one. Let's try.
Oh, the Sultan. Yeah. So awesome. Oh, I thought I died for a second there. The weird looking. Got him. I held them off for as long as I could.
Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
Why don't we just go kill all
should
those
hurry.
guys too? What the hell is going on here? They incapable of working together?
Natalie, I owe you an apology.
Yeah, no
You
shit.
did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Alright, we're done with Dalamil. We gotta go to the next location now. And probably do some more bullshit like this. Okay. The bullshit is the stuff that keeps the bills paid, right? Let's go to Martha's Rest next. Alright.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him through.
Oh shit, guy's gonna die. Hold on. Before I go anywhere, I don't know if I've bought it from this guy yet.
What are you after?
I started buying these things.
There you go.
Just in case there's a trophy.
That all, is it?
Oh, actually, hold on.
What are you after?
Alright.
Very well.
Find out what's going on here. What's going on here?
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit.
Oh.
There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
But I have to tell them that we come to help. They're not going to get that unless I tell them.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
Alright, is this the right way? Yeah.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Ooh.
This is no time to ride.
Why not? How about now? Oh shit.
Let's go.
I can't jump over that? Get out of my way, dummy. See why I shouldn't be able to jump over that.
Clive, wounded.
Okay. What do you want me to do about it?
We deal with the Akashic first.
That's what I can do.
Over here!
Did I miss? Oh, new enemies just in time. Y'all are just in time to get jacked up. Made to be broken. Whoops, what is that? Defeat 20 enemies while semi-primed. Okay.
Get him! Over here!
Boom. That was easier than the last one. Who thinks that's the end of it, though? There's probably more. Okay, I was gonna say, seriously? Almost level 40. What does that mean? Probably not shit, but I'm almost level 40.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to go save Wade.
Take
Whoever
your
that
body back
is.
to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
We'll join you anon? What does that mean? Anonymously? What's anon? Okay. We're not gonna go save Wade or what?
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
Oh, shut
When
up.
did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will.
Why?
You two be safe now.
Don't need him to lift. Just keep him here. If any of them can fight, keep him here. Nobody cares. I got it.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Watch this. I'm not gonna break a sweat. Where are these Akashic snapping at your heels? Is that Wade? Who's Wade? Which one's Wade?
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade,
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh shit! It's a Animantroise.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
we can certainly
Again.
try.
Again with the holding them off thing. Wait.
With us, Sir Wade.
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
All right. Boom.
Get him. This one.
Dude. Really? I got hit by that? Boom. Alright, kill the weaklings first. It's always the best plan, right? Oh shit. Got him. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. What the hell was that? That's so awesome. Dead.
You're basic.
All right. No big deal.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Wow. She sounds a little upset.
The lookout saw smoke coming from down East Pool way. Too thick to be
Oh
a
my
hearth.
god.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make the East Pool.
Always feels like
We'll need to
finishing
move
the
engine
job.
without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
I mean, that's fine. I don't really need you to follow, but... Alright. Out of every exit of this town so far, it's 3 entrances, 3 exits, worth 3 fights. So it's an attack on all fronts. Fine. I got it.
Mad dogs. Alone.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Yeah, we'll get him to a healer. You've been laying there saying that for 45 minutes.
Just patch me up as quick.
Oh, look at that. Akashic goblins and whatever those things are.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
There you go. See that shit? What now, bitch? I just killed all of them with a single attack. What the hell?
Something's coming.
Uh-oh. One of them eyeball bitches. Oh, good. Wade came to help out.
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Oh, just you and me, bitch. I mean, and my guards. Oh shit. Boom!
Help me, boy.
Oh no, staggered again. And he's dead. Like a boss. I finished him with an ultimate move there.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
We're literally just like 10 feet from Martha's right now.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha?
He said easily defendable, even though we're just struggling to defend it
When you put
moments
it like
ago.
that, of course they can stay.
Okay. She says that, but I don't think she's too happy about it. Ooh, a Guardian scarf. Oh, it's just a display. I thought I was going to be able to wear it. Alright.
My lord, There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Great.
Oscar, over here.
He's a spy. Look at his face.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, so wait.
What? Spit it out.
If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
What the hell is he gonna learn from me? Everything I do is magic.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Okay, pay attention close. Make sure you see how I suck the power out of all these bad guys.
As much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
So is this dipshit gonna follow me around now? Whatever, let's go to Northreach.
First we find Isabel.
No, first we talk to this vendor.
Welcome, welcome.
See if I... Okay, I bought it. Bought it from here.
And a fine, fine day to you.
Now we need Isabel. Wait, where is Isabel? Oh, oh yeah, it's the lady.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Playing all this ominous like music in the background, like something's about to go down.
I can't do it. I can't.
That Isabel? Doesn't look like Isabel, does it?
My lord, my lady.
That is not Isabel.
Message.
Yeah, there we go.
Sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Okay. Just wander throughout the garrison, I guess.
We could leave. The two soldiers were carrying him.
Alright, here we go. What's up? Are you the fellas I beat last time?
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days.
Wow.
What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, They are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
Which, of course, for you means get slaughtered by them, probably.
This here. It's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look,
Chicken
there's
shits.
a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
Yeah, good idea. Let's go get drunk.
I'll have a word with them.
See if we can talk some guts into them. Good luck. While you're doing that, I'll go take care of all the bad guys. How about that?
Clive, I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
Wow.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air.
Maybe they did.
And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Great.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Where'd you... Came back here? Okay.
My family.
Only me, Paul.
It's all right. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
He's dead.
Right. Just rest now.
It's
At
not
least we have
alright.
an idea of where the thralls might be now.
Joseph is dead. Where? Oh man, all the way over there? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna travel there. And just walk down. It seems far closer. Yep. About 200 yards closer.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Wait. Still can't get in there. Okay.
That'll do, girl.
Okay, so...
Bet you're all ready.
Am I outside the quest destiny? No. Okay, so I'm in Moor. Right?
Clive, look.
They did just appear out of nowhere.
Should I pry?
Save your strength. This one.
Hi, 3D technology. Oh, it's a lich. Oh shit. Yeah. Dead. What's going on, 3D technology? There's gonna be more.
Do you think there are more?
Yes.
There are always more.
That's right. There
But
are
I'd
always
say we've done
more.
what we can for the time being.
Why?
Then we should let
We only
Isabel
killed
know.
one group this time. Every other time there's like 4 groups. Whatever. They're probably gonna attack the city while we're here or something. Unless this is just the easiest one.
You have the town's thanks.
Great.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Wow.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Right. So that was the weakest one,
Our friends
apparently.
seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Wait a minute. There's a... Hold on. There's a vendor
Let's
here?
go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Or is it the same one? It's the same one. No. Alright. Go back. There's going to be another section to this quest, I'm sure.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
I know me.
Hi there, nice to see you. Bumblebee tuna? Bumblebee tuna!
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Come on, bruh.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Is he still stored inside your chest?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements.
8 elements. What are the 8 elements?
Clive.
You are different. You are special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Because he can't?
Hazard a guess. I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Yeah, see, he's still there.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Said the shield, whose literal job was to sacrifice himself to save his brother.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Canver? What's Canver now? Is that where we are?
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We'll have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay
Stolas.
exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
Instant travel.
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you.
Wow.
Brother. I'll look after him.
Not exactly like tell him to go back to bed. He's gonna just do it. Alright, just a second here. Alright, travel to Crossjet Echoes. Oh no. There's side missions. I just want to go do the mission, but at least pick these up.
What am I gonna do? Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
Speak
There
up,
was a trader
dude.
Came by. One of our usuals, like, said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
I'm not afraid of it if she would.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Alright, so that's easy enough. She's right over here, so go talk to her.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody Popoto?
Just
Wow.
asking.
Yeah, I asked one question, lady. Calm yourself down.
I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh. Are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you?
Yeah, a little bit.
I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Okay, so... Is that going to be the whole mission?
With Lady Karen.
Of course
What did
not.
she say?
I'm sure he's going to send me...
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out.
Are you
Fraser,
now?
He said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't
Oh
it,
my
Clive?
god, no.
I suppose it is.
Wow. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's go pick up these other side missions.
Seems the hideaway is
Blasted
lost
book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Wow, wouldn't that be me playing favorites for you?
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Yeah. Alright. Well, he's got a mission or something in here for me anyway.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Okay.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
I don't even know where the atrium's at.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
Exactly
That's
the point.
actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Disgusting.
How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Yes, a bite. You can have a bite of mine. So weird. Something at the reading team? Atrium's down there where what's her face at? Oh, no, it's not.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh, more hunts. One more hunt. The pack. A team of curse breakers traveling through Tabor to the fields of Karava were met by a group of hunters from the village, who warned them not to stray too far from the main road. For in a gully not far hence rested a pack of wolves that even such practiced hunters as they would not dare to wake. Despite the fine luster of the animals' pelts, too many of their friends had succumbed to temptation only to be torn limb from limb. So, Fields of Karava, okay. There's so much going on. So much monotony going on, really, is what we're talking about here. Alright, children.
What do you reckon we should
Where are
do?
the scales? Oh, they broke them. That's what happened. So they lied because they broke it. And they didn't want to get in trouble. Typical kid stuff.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Yep.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Wow.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way I see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
That's true.
Well then, your work is
I
already
conquer.
half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
Wow, sounds like you got it.
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
I mean, it kind of does.
It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
Focus.
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
Okay.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Somebody ate the arm?
Fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see?
That's not exactly how it works, though.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers.
Yeah.
These aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff.
I like
What
bangers.
if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted.
Did you idiots even look at the damn scales before you took them apart? They're like, what are the chains for?
Now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Okay, where did the cog go?
We did it.
Well, we with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
I understand why there's a
That's
cog.
right. We're Miss Middledor's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid?
I think you mean heirs.
With a little more help from Miss Middledore and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
No, it's not part of the stupid scale. Probably something you're weighing. Damn children. Go back and speak with this dumbass in the shelves now. Alright.
There's a storm coming, Sid.
You didn't even go looking for the kids at all, did you?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
Is she
told me
building
it
a
was
ship?
because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs.
Does it?
She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Okay. And if they're not, I'll make them. Alright, here's what's gonna happen right now. Wait, is that a new place? Oh yeah, it is. Wait, that means there's a whole nother mission up here, so it's different.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Now we're gonna look at some stuff up here. Guardian scarf with this tippet dyed red for the flames of the Firebird and the blood of his fallen Rosarian brothers, does Sir Wade pledge not only his loyalty, but the loyalty of the Guardians of the Flame. That's nice. Dramatis Personae. The Guard and League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard, we have your better half to thank. Put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Don't give a damn about Underhills. How fares the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though chances are we'd still be neck deep in Akashic had you not given the Horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you have a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. The flames burn bright. You have an uncanny talent of showing up when you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in hands of the Akashic. But more of their nameless numbers. However, with the Horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He's a good man, attentive, polite, hard-working. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Okay. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Philippe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling. But I have worry about the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagine, the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. Yeah, except the Vale's never been open, so... saying. A humble request. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid. There's none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I'm wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations. Namely, due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits and back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sebastian Rutherford, Seneschal to Lord Byron Rosfield. Okay.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? He just read the damn letter that said he was your uncle's manservant, and now you're... Wait a minute. I recognize that name. He's like, hi, I'm Rutherford, your uncle's manservant. Rutherford? I recognize that name as my uncle's manservant. No shit. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save it. And unfortunately, I think we're gonna call it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit earlier than normal. But I got some stuff to do. And we're gonna pick this back up tomorrow night. So, alright. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. You all have a wonderful, wonderful night. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.